Hello, hello, what's all this shouting? We'll have no trouble here. This is a local stream for local people. And as you can see, it is the actual definitive hot tub stream. The actual best ever. As you can see, let's get this party started. Oh yes. It's gone in. Oh, look at that steam. Can you see it? I can't see. There we go. Fucking fantastic. I can feel the heat from here because I'm sitting right beside it. Yes. So I imagine this is going to be a pretty quiet stream. Just being me on my own for most of it. So I have an idea about filling time. Just want to test to see if the chat works. Okie dokie. Pick the poke. And did it work? I think I might have made the audio spike a few times there. I apologise. Aha, yes. It is working. Fucking fantastic. Okie dokie. And I'm just going to sit by myself for about an hour or so till I get fed up. Well, that's 6 minutes past 7. I took a few minutes to get ready because I was busy eating my breakfast and don't want to do that whole thing of eating on stream because it makes noise and I know people do that ASMR stuff. I don't like it, and some people do it as a joke, like, oh, look at me, I'm doing that stupid thing, and then they start eating right in front of the microphone. It's horrible. Stop doing it. I could name a few people who have done it, and yeah, let's just say it's not my cup of tea. But what is my cup of tea is a cup of tea, which I am drinking. I hope that didn't sound too loud. Yes. I don't know what to do now. This was basically it for the joke, was that it was an actual tub with hot water in it. And now that I've done that and hurt my finger slightly because it's boiling water, now that I've done that, I don't know what to do. I think I've pretty much finished now. That's the stream over, I think. Yeah, I didn't expect anybody to show up, so what can I do to pass the time? What's that? Disappointed. I had hoped for more planned content. I apologise, but I'm not a very creative person. Thank you for commenting, Mr. or Mrs. I don't know why I said that. Fluffy Tiger Cat. Nice of you to show up. I'm probably going to annoy people. Some people quite a lot with this stupid idea of mine. Just taking the piss. The hope was misplaced. It was my mistake. That's alright. Can't please everybody. It's just a tub full of hot water. That's it. What is that? Not what hot tubs are? A tub of hot water. Yeah, it was kind of a joke, to be honest with you. Would it help if I splashed a bit of it? Does that help? Oh, well, thank you very much. I hope you have a good morning too. I do apologise that I'm not exactly a very entertaining person. I never have been. That's why I make YouTube videos mostly. Hope you enjoy your sleep. I never sleep, so I don't know what that's like. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you popping in. I like cats, by the way, fluffy cats. Better than dogs. Probably gonna annoy some dog lovers to saying that. People are so easily annoyed. Yeah, I don't dislike dogs. In fact, I've just taken a dog for a walk just there before I did this live stream. This is my first ever live stream, by the way, so I'm probably doing lots of mistakes here. Alright, adios. Well, thank you very much. I don't think I'll be doing any more streams, to be honest with you. I think this was probably a mistake, but I appreciate the follow. Hope you have a good day. Or night, or whatever you're having. Oh, it's still hot. Wobble wobble. Yes, that's what people come here for. Who said anything about women with assets and big assets at that? Nah, this is what people want. They want the actual hot water of the hot tub. Those women in their hot tub just get in the way, in my opinion. Spoil it. Hot tub stream, I don't know how to do a hot tub stream, cause I'm a retard. I am extraordinarily dumb. Still going. I wonder how long I can span this out for. This already tired joke. God, I must be insane. I've got that sign there just in case people don't know that it's a hot tub. That's the joke. Right, so to fill time, I thought I would just read phone numbers from the phone book. That might kill a few hours. Although I don't have a phone book, so that's not going to work. Shit. Shart. Got a copy of the Odyssey here. If anyone wants me to read that to them. We could have story time with Mr. Idiot. That is I. It's sort of water themed, isn't it? The Odyssey. Yeah. Book 1. Am I actually going to do this? Okay. Book 1. Tell me, O Muse, of that ingenious hero who travelled far and wide after he sacked the famous town of Troy. Many cities did he visit, and many were the nations with those manners and customs he was acquainted. Oh, fuck's sake, I've already fluffed up. Acquainted. Moreover, he suffered much by the sea, while trying to save his own life and bring his men safely home. But do what he might, he could not have his men, who were, for they perished through their own sheer folly, in eating the cattle of the sun god, Hyperion. Think that's how you spell that? Okay. Reading like a boss. Did I mention I'm not a very good reader? Probably guessed that. Not that anybody's watching, but... So the god prevented them from ever reaching home. What a bastard. Tell me too about all these things, O daughter of Zeus, from whatsoever source you may know them. So now all who escaped death in battle or by shipwreck had got safely home except Odysseus. He thought he was longing to return to his wife and country. Where did I get the it from? Was detained by the goddess Calypso, who had got him into a large cave and wanted to marry him. Jeez, But as years went by, there came a time when the gods settled that he should go back to Ithaca. I think that's how you spell that. I'm just going to say that for everyone. I don't know how to say. Even then, however, when he was among his own people, his troubles were not, turn the page, yet over. Nevertheless, all the gods had now begun to pity him, except Poseidon, because he's a bastard, who still persecuted him without ceasing and would not let him go home. Now Poseidon had gone off to the other people who are at the world's end and lie in two halves. At the world's end and lie in two halves. The one looking west and the other to the east. Funny that. He had gone there to accept a hecatomb of sheep and oxen and was enjoying himself at the festival. But the other gods met in the house of Olympian Zeus, and the sire of gods and men spoke first. At that moment he was thinking of... why can't they just give them normal names? We'll call him Simon, who had been killed by Agamemnon's son Oscar. So he said to the other gods, "See now how men lay blame upon us gods, for what is after all but their own folly? Look at Barry. He must needs make love to Agamemnon's wife unrighteously and then kill Agamemnon, though he knew it would be the death of him. For I sent Hermes to warn him not to do either of these things, insomuch as Oscar would be sure to take his revenge when he grew up and wanted to return home." Fuck's sake, this is a long book. Skip to the end. Maybe if I splash some water about, that might help to add to the effect. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I forgot. Never mind. Actually, you know what? I don't think this is going to work. I'm not a very good reader. Just an idea I had. Still live? Yes. Cool. Just got dead air now. Well, why don't I try thinking up my own story, since I'm so bad at reading? Once upon a time, there was a man, and his name was Jim. And Jim lived in a house made of haddock. And the haddock house was put together by Arthur the Panther. And Jim and Arthur were very good friends. They had a laugh. They went on holiday together and shared good times, but not in a gay way, because they weren't that sort of friends. They were just good old chums. And they went on holiday to Norway, and they climbed up all the hills of Norway because it's a beautiful country, except for all the Vikings raiding the place. Or whatever Vikings do. And yes, so Jim and the Panther, I've already forgotten his name, were on a journey of self-discovery. And that is when Jim discovered that he was not Jim at all, but he was actually Barry, the seal. And he could swim in the sea. That's how he got to Norway. Because he could swim. And the Panther Man and his panther-like skills at climbing trees meant he could see the sea, and that is where he saw Jim, the seal, who was on holiday in Norway. And after they'd visited Norway, they then went to the North Pole. But there was no ice there because of global warming, so they buggered off home. And their home was, let's just say, France. Yeah, and France wasn't very happy about that because France was actually a giant, and they lived on his back. And France the giant was a bit pissed off that he had a seal and a panther living on his back. So what France did was he got a big old tree, the tree of life in fact, which they had brought home from their holiday from Norway. And he used the tree of life to scratch his back to get rid of the panther and the seal. And they were not very happy about it. So they killed him. Quite brutally and violently. And I could go into detail, but let's keep this live stream family friendly. So yeah, they killed him. That's the story. And that's the story of how France the giant got killed by a seal and a panther. So yeah, we'll just splash about some more. Isn't that nice? Could stick my foot in there, but that might attract the wrong kind of people. You don't want to see my foot. Alright, well, how long have I been streaming for now? 20 minutes. Fucking hell. Well, maybe I should just end the stream here then, because I don't think anyone's going to show up. Which I kind of expected, to be honest with you. Well, actually that's not true. One person did show up. Thank you very much to you, whoever you are. Fluffy Tiger Cat. Thanks for showing up. I don't know who you were, but it was nice to see another human being, possibly. I don't know. Could be a bot, for all I know. So, let me tell you about my favourite thing in the whole wide world. And that is space. Because I hate this planet. Now, space is big. Very big, in fact. It's so big, in fact, that it contains some of the largest things in the whole of space. It's so big, in fact, that it can fit at least 10 Xbox 360s. And so big, in fact, that it can contain the whole of Jeff Bezos' ego. And it almost has enough room to store it twice over. That's how big space is. It is a very big place. But you probably knew that already. I can see a tree from my window. Would you like to hear a story about a tree? I said to nobody. Well, it all began in 1945. There was this tree that belonged to me. And it was green, as trees usually... Well, actually no, trees usually tend to be grey or brown. So this was a bit of an odd tree, because it was actually, like, the wood was green. And the leaves were actually pink, believe it or not. Very odd tree. It was green with pink leaves. And I might have been on drugs at the time. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I can span this joke out much more. God, I'm rubbish. Wonder if I can get a game on this. Might be a better idea. At least I'll have something to do. Why isn't mouse working? Come on, mouse. Come on now. How do I... will that mess things up? No, that's good. Should play some Minecraft. Because no fucker's ever done that before. I don't feel like playing a game. Games are silly. Games are rubbish. Video games. Puh. Who needs them? Probably streamers that have nothing to say. Aye. You've been through. Well, I know I've left a lot of stupid gaps in this, but maybe I can edit it, and was thinking maybe I could upload this to YouTube if I actually came up with anything decent to say, but maybe not, and like upload it as a ramble video on my YouTube channel. Not that anybody watches that anymore, I don't think. Haven't done a video on that since November. Didn't think. Well, what have I been up to? Nothing much. I've been doing a live stream. It's not going well, which was to be expected. And yeah, that's about it. That's about all I've done since November. I am burping a lot, which is nice. And the other thing that I'm doing is writing for videos that I'm going to do on my YouTube channel. Is just that's the thing when you're doing it live, you can't just edit out the bits where you sort of lose steam, which I would normally be able to do if this was a YouTube video, but it's not. It's not. What the fuck am I doing here? I don't know. It's just an idea, just an experiment. But like all experiments that I ever tried, it's a failure. I fail at everything. It's one of the reasons why I don't do YouTube anymore. Just can't deal with it anymore. I can't deal with the fact that I'm such a massive failure. I was doing it for 10 years, and what did I get out of it? Nothing. Well, that's not true. I did meet a few people. A few nice people. I also met a few people who I thought were nice as well, and then they turned out... Well, I won't go into that, but, you know. We all have regrets. I regret ever doing YouTube. I regret this stream. I regret the fact that I'm still alive, but nothing can do about that. My water's getting all cold now, just like my prospects for life. Yeah, it's lukewarm now. It's very tepid. Is that the right... No, what does tepid mean again? I can't remember. My brain don't work so right. We want it to be Anakin warm. Anakin on Mustafar warm. Not lukewarm. You see the joke there. Although I think Anakin and Mustafar warm would be a bit too hot. That's a bit too hot for my hot tub. Ah, fuck it. No one's going to show up, are they? Didn't expect it. I thought maybe I might be able to think of something to say for at least an hour, and then maybe someone would show up then, but it's one of those things, you can think of loads and loads of things to say when you're just sitting about doing stuff on your own, and then when you actually, well, in my experience when I try to do a video or something, my head goes blank, and that's what's happening here. And this is probably the worst live stream that's ever been. That's really saying a lot, because I've seen a lot of sardonic pickles. No, I'm only joking. Not that he'll be watching, but yeah. I couldn't even bring myself to say it because I knew it was a lie. Okay. What time? It's been 30 minutes, and yeah. I thought I might be able to talk about things, but my head's just gone blank, and there's no one to talk to, so I'm just going to end the stream now. Don't think I'll upload this to YouTube. It's a load of bollocks. Alright, ta-ra. I say to nobody.